Hi guys, this is Dr. Nida with Keys of Health. I'm sure you know some people who never seem to get sick and others who are always down with flu, cold, this infection or that. There's always something going on with them. Why does it happen? Why is it that some people don't get sick while others are always sick? People who don't get sick, do they have strong constitutions naturally, or are there other things which are playing a role in their health? And this is what I want to talk to you about in this video. Let's start with what causes these infections in the first place. It's microbes like bacteria and virus which enter our bodies and cause infections. Now, what helps us fight these infections is our immune system. It is our body's main line of defense. The immune system is made up of special organs, cells, and chemicals that fight infections in our bodies. There are two main parts of immune system. The innate human immune system, it is something that we are born with. This is our rapid response system. It is the first to respond when it finds an invader. It is made up of the skin, the eye's cornea, and the mucous membrane that lines the respiratory, gastrointestinal, and genitourinary tracts. These all create physical barriers to protect our bodies. The innate immune system is inherited. It is active from the moment we are born. When this system recognizes an invader, it goes into action right away. The cells of this immune system surround and cover the invader, which is then killed inside the immune system cells. Then there is adaptive immune system. You develop this when your body is exposed to microbes or chemicals released by microbes. When you're born, the system is not developed yet to have this kind of response. This is why babies and very young children are more susceptible to getting infections and they need additional care. T cells and B cells are two major components of the adaptive immune system. The adaptive immune system needs training and has a memory. When it is exposed to the environment and comes in contact with microbes, including bacteria and virus, it reacts. It stores this reaction in its memory, so when your body comes in contact with these microbes again, it already knows what to do. This part of the immune system is usually very busy. It is always trying to differentiate between your body's cells and invaders. For some people, this system gets broken down and start attacking body's own cells, confusing them for foreign invaders. That's what we call autoimmune disorders. Now, going back to the point of what makes us susceptible to getting infections, on the top of the list is stress. Stress can destroy the immune system. When we are stressed, the immune system's ability to fight off antigens is reduced. That is why we are more susceptible to getting infections. The stress hormone can suppress the effectiveness of the immune system by lowering the number of lymphocytes. When the body produces the stress hormone called cortisol in short spurts, cortisol can boost your immunity by limiting inflammation. However, in the long term, sustained high levels of inflammation result in an overworked, overtired immune system that can't properly protect you. And that is why people get sick. Stress can also have an indirect effect on the immune system, as a person may use unhealthy behavioral coping strategies to reduce their stress, such as unhealthy eating, abstinence from eating, drinking, and smoking. You will notice that people usually get sick after a high stress event, such as death of a loved one, job loss, or some major stress event, which usually occurs before a major health crisis. After the stress, the second thing that is really, really important and that usually causes or makes a person susceptible to getting infections is low levels of vitamin D. I live in an arid desert environment where summer lasts 9 months out of the year. People tend to stay indoors during the day, and almost everyone I know has low vitamin D levels because everyone tries to avoid the sun. And I can tell you that infections and diseases are very, very common here, both among children and adults. Vitamin D controls both innate and adaptive parts of the immune system, and if its levels are abnormal in the body, the entire immune system kind of goes haywire. This is usually the reason why people get sick when the season changes. It is not the season or the weather, it is low levels of vitamin D that are causing that. Vitamin D is key in fighting off viral infections. I recommend eating foods like fatty fish, eggs, cheese, and spending a good amount of time in the sun to ensure that your body has adequate levels of vitamin D. The third thing that is really important and which makes people susceptible to recurring infections is low levels of zinc. People usually contract respiratory infections and bacterial related infections when they have low zinc levels in their bodies. Zinc is present in white blood cells which fight off bacterial infection. If these levels are low, white blood cells are unable to perform their tasks properly and are unable to kill off those bacteria and microbes. Foods that are high in zinc include legumes, whole grains, meat, eggs, nuts, and seeds. So you definitely want to incorporate these in your diet. The next in the list is vitamin A. Vitamin A is responsible for the mucus linings of our lungs, throat, and sinus. This is your first line of defense against microbes. If you are deficient in vitamin A, it is like having holes in the walls. It is no longer going to protect you from intruders and invaders. Vitamin A is very important for your body to fight off bacteria, just like vitamin D is important to fight off a virus. The best and easiest source of vitamin A and D both is cod liver oil. So if you're taking cod liver oil daily, there's a good chance that your body will have adequate amounts of both vitamin A and D. Last but not least is vitamin C. It is your immune system's best friend. Your immune system loves vitamin C and it needs it. If your body is deficient in vitamin C, you can't develop antibodies. The phagocytes, which are part of your immune system defense, don't work properly, and there's a microbial buildup in the body. Things that are really, or foods, I should say, that are rich in vitamin C are broccoli, cantaloupe, citrus fruits, and berries and other. There are tons of foods that are very, very rich in vitamin C. And honestly, I've always loved the Tangy vitamin C supplement, so that's definitely is an option. If you take care of these 5 things that I mentioned, your susceptibility of getting infections will reduce and your body's defenses against microbes will improve significantly. This is it for this video. You really want to pay attention to this, especially when we are surrounded by the pandemic of coronavirus. So please like this video, please share the video, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.